So, mate, then I said, YouTube, what you doing? And YouTube said, lol, die.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I said. They said, lol, die. And so I was like, well, phony. If only. Anywho, I'm just going to check if it's actually streaming to the correct channel. It is. I'm not going to expect anyone to turn up because, well, it doesn't notify anyone. We know that. So, I'm going to just... I'm going to just go through trying me multi-purpose slot, mate.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, thanks for the daily credits, mate.
You're welcome, mate.
Right, okay. So, I've created a Lestrat that's supposed to work for floors 15 to 20 of the old tower. And I'm here testing it on floor 18 to see if it works. It's worked on floor 19 after a little bit of strat changing. Hopefully we're going to get the green light on this floor as well. I'm also seeing if I really need a Bahamut or not. Because if I don't, I can put Catasaurus in. It can work for floor 14 as well. Get off, you plebby legsy. Right. I can seriously imagine us having fewer viewers here than we do on SIlent Gnome. I can imagine that happening. Let's get a cyberpunk cat. Just hope it doesn't get killed by zombies and that. In any case, the stack has been initiated. Now let's kill. Kill, kill, kill. Got a bit of a Gizo stack, that's good. Although it's not anti-zombie, it still does a fair bit of damage, I've heard. Keep flicking rows. But I'm not putting out Bahamut, so we can see if we can do without it. No, stop doing that. That's just intuitive, I can't stop myself. Anywho, floor 18 has gone rather easily. Let's claim some free stuff. So I didn't use a Bahamut on floor 19, we eventually got that to work. Didn't use it on floor 18. Let's try this strat out on floor 17. This must be the alien one, I think. Then we'll get a cyberpunk ready. Always like to do that. Bit of a stack-tastic. Does a fair bit of damage as well, which is good. So, mate, how are you today?
I'm good, mate, thanks.
I'm not, which segues quite nicely into the statement, Raggett always sounds depressed while he's streaming. Well, there's a very good reason for that. It's because while I'm streaming is more like the real me. And the real me is depressed and lonely and hates life. The video me tries his best to be positive and shouty and exciting. I do hope I give that image across and you enjoy the videos. But I just usually load myself up with caffeine and hope that I'm not miserable. If I'm miserable, I can't record a video. So I'll probably do a stream instead.
That's why you've been doing a lot of streams, mate.
Oh, I like that, mate. I mean, it's not entirely untrue, but it's mainly to just so we can get big watch time things without having to upload them, because that takes ages, and make them, which would take ages. So yeah, that's why I sound depressed, because I am. Now I'm not, you know, suggesting the idea of sort of drinking loads of these socially acceptable drugs. It's only probably going to lead you down a dark and dependent path, but that's the path I'm on and the path I'm unlikely to get off of. I'm just glad they're legal and socially acceptable, not too damaging. So I mean, I would usually put like more anti-alien stuff in here, but it seems like what with Cyberpunk's slow, it's really good multi-purpose cat Cyberpunk, and Mega Aphrodite's damage, and Ultraland slowing, will freeze in stuff now and again. This is really quite good. Works fine for floor 17, which is good stuff. I mean, you know, I know this isn't any particularly impressive feat in the wider scheme of things. Lucas did one slot for all 30 floors, but this is me, bear in mind. So if I can get a slot to work for 5 floors, I'm very happy with that. Rightio. Floor 17 is a go. I'm on floor, I don't bother because I'm at the start of the game. Well, you can do floor 1 at the start of the game. Go as far as you can with Heavenly Tower. I'll give you useful rewards, I should think. I mean, you obviously won't get to the end of it. I mean, I can barely get to the end of it, but you know, you should always get your rewards and that. Which segues nicely into Gamatoto. What have you got for us, chummy boy? Fam? Flipping yes, engineer. Good, good, my son. Off your pot then. Go away. So we aren't gonna check my cannon upgrades so far. Is floor 24 hard? It was extremely hard. I couldn't do it for a really long time. When I got Jizo, it became very easy because Jizo carries you. But yeah, it was impossible for me before that. The final upgrade of Slow Beam to level 20 needs 4 engineers. So that's what I'm working towards. But it's currently level 19, which would be good for trying floor 30 No Shadow Gal, because we can do the panic Slow Beam, and that should give us plenty of time to react to whatever's coming at us to destroy us. It's good stuff. So that's floor 17 checked. Floor 16 and then floor 15. And if I can do all of these without a Bahamut, I'll put Catasaurus in, something like that, and see if I can do floor 14 with the same strat. And then I don't need to switch strat for floor 14. I mean, it's no great shakes if I do, but just making things a tiny bit easier.
What happened there, mate?
What do you mean, mate?
I mean, it was like you left.
I left?
Yeah, mate.
Did I? What, Discord?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, I don't know anything about that, mate. I didn't press any buttons at all.
Okay, that was weird.
I just thought you were being quiet, mate. I didn't know you couldn't hear me. Oh well. Not being able to hear me is no great problem, really. Rightio. Let's bring out Cyberpunk. Always a good thing to start with something nice and long range like that. That should help dispose of the mess of enemies, Chick-fil-A and all that. I said in my video, mate, that by unicycle cat doesn't appear in Heavenly Tower, although apparently it does in floor 20. I just must have not noticed it. Because I guess with Shadow Gal, floor 20 is quite easy. So there you go. You learn something new. Oh, the slow attack. I mean, as long as this stuff doesn't advance, it's a simple cyberpunk protect, cyberpunk attack. Although with the gories as well, we might be hard pressed to keep up our stack. This is where we might start to have an issue in this level. Wait. No. I was thinking of using Kaguya, but that's anti-metal, not critical hitting, so it won't be able to do floor 14 anyway. I was thinking of that because that's the dual purpose of angels, I think. But it won't make any difference to floor 14. I mean, probably something like Mag Aphrodite would have been easier for damage, but whatever. Cyberpunk, at the very least, is going to stay out of range of Junfish zones. So that's good. Oof. Of course, Mag Aphrodite cannot outrange Junfish zones. Indeed, mate. I've started saying that, you know. Don't know about Ultraland's in or out ranging. If he does get hit, he's going to die like instantly. So if we find out he can't outrange, that'll be it for him. But I'm sure we'll be fine anyway. We've only really just about got a Junfish left. I mean, indications are at the moment that it in ranges, but actually, yeah, it looks like it. Not in ranges, sorry, out ranges. I say in ranges. I don't know if it's actually a real thing. I've sort of made it up. Oh, we got killed then anyway. Because, like, i.e. when an enemy's range starts at a certain value, or a cat's range starts at a certain value, like Meg Aphrodite's, and an enemy gets within that, call it in ranging. I don't know if that's like a correct term, but that's what I call it. And get another cyberpunk. Woohoo. Oof. Flipping gory. Did I see a spanner?
Oh no.
Oh no, mate! I did see a spanner, but guess who it was?
Who was it, mate?
It was Sack Attack. I mean, of all the mods to have noticed. Oh dear. Anyway, good old Sack Attack. Oh, look at that attack interruption there. Good stuff. Oh, nice attack from Cyberpunk there. And now that we have two, they're gonna laser them into non-existence, which should be good. Non-existence is... Actually, we're not going to get into that argument, but arguably preferable. Let's keep the stream light, guys. Let's be all happy. Hooray. Oh, Junfish is dead. Look at that. So that's been more difficult than the other levels to do with this combined slot. I would put like ramen in, but I just don't know. I'll have to think about that one. I mean, it's fine. It's not like properly difficult. It's just a little less easy than the other ones. And floor 15, which I'm sure will be fine because we've got Shadow Gal. I mean, you know the thing about Shadow Gal and Meg Aphrodite, mate?
What, mate?
Shadow Gal isn't, I mean, the uber tiering. I mean, take it with a pinch of salt. But Shadow Gal isn't actually in the best tier because it's kind of situational. But Meg Aphrodite is. People say Shadow Gal's best uber in the game, but for certain circumstances, yeah. having the effect against normal type enemies is very powerful, but in some ways, not so much. Oh, I forgot about that. Flipping gory attack. I'm sure we'll be fine. Maybe. If not, it's not a no continue stage, so we're fine there anyway. Now I really want to just save up for the old Shadow Gal. Or Ultraland the Ultraman for now, actually. I think we'll have to resort to. Go on, Ultraland, you Ultraman. Bazoosh. Oh, I think you didn't quite hit them there, did you? That was a bit rubbish. Go on, give it another go, Ultraland. Ultraland, get down there, you Ultraman. Can't even see you properly. Go on. Go on. Go on. Whack him. You missed again. Well, he's dead anyway, it's fine. Okay. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no.
Guess who's streaming, mate?
Is it Battle Cat, bro?
No, mate, it's Reggae.
Mate, that's me.
Oh.
I thought it's a bit early for Battle Cat, bro.
Mm.
I'm planning to watch the news with my dinner.
Oh.
We had a bit of a banterous politics lesson, mate.
Sounds cool, mate.
We played Pointless with cabinet ministers, and I remarked that I only ever watch Pointless when I'm too early for the news. I don't know if that's like throwing undue shade onto Pointless, but I don't. I mean, when it's around, I actually know some answers to it. Sometimes, all right, but it's not something I choose to watch.
Do you?
What do you mean, mate? Do you?
I mean, often I would be clueless for lots of the questions.
Well, no, I usually am. I say if there is ever around, I can do. I feel vaguely intelligent, and I realise how stupid I am. Oh well. That worked on floor 15 then. So that's good. So it works 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I know it works on 20 because it has Afro and Shadow Gao in it. And that's what I would use for floor 20 anyway. So now, I didn't use Abraham in any of them. So what I could do is... I mean, I will just check. I'm fairly sure if I go to a filter for something like critical attacks and angel, there'll be nothing. No. So I'll just have to put the old Catasaurus in there then. Because Kaguya is metal and angel, but it doesn't do crit hits, so it's not going to help beat floor 14. Then I'll just do that. I'm wondering though if there's any like particular level that I really need the Manic Macho legs on. Like, it's good for peon clearing and all of that, but I mean Ramen technically could be as well, and then it would help with the angel levels. I don't know, but we're just going to check that this actually works on floor 14. I just got to remember that Cyberpunk won't have an effect on the metal enemy, so no point saving up for that one. Let's give it a go. We're going to try and do this without Manic Macho legs, because Manic Macho legs is good for like metal levels, sending them backwards. Not for damage, but just for keeping them away. I mean, Kobe said with Meat Shield's Catasaurus can solo this, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Maybe. Actually, no, that's a really silly thing to say. I mean, Kobe's far better at the game than I am. I'm not sure we'll be fine at all. But we might be. Just got to hope we don't get ridiculously good crit hits, because that's not representative, and it doesn't look like we are anyway, so... I should probably use all my meat shields. That'd be an idea. Problem is, like, these big effects things like Cyberpunk aren't actually going to have any kind of effect. I mean, we can bring them out anyway, but they're not going to have an effect on metal enemies. I guess Cyberpunk will do 1 damage each time. There's that. While we're sort of spending our monies on nothing else, I guess it doesn't really matter. Jizo as well. That can attack decently faster, I think. Ultralan, going to have no effect because it's metal enemies. I mean, I'd say this works, obviously. I mean, it has worked for Kobe. I'm not saying it doesn't work, because it has worked before. But, I might just, you know, switch to my second slot, make this easier, and then I'll put Ramen in place of Catasaurus in the strat, making the angel levels and that easier. Yeah, so that did sort of work, which I guess is good. Yeah. I think, you know, it's unduly challenging to just use Catasaurus, so I'll just switch to my fast anti-metal slot for that. But yeah, in theory it does work. So in the event of doing that level, I'll switch from this slot, which I'll use for the start. It's got Manic Lion in it, so we'll be able to power through the first levels. When we get to like 10 onwards, we won't fail. This one for the metal one. And whatever slot, and just assemble this slot for floor 15 onwards. I mean, I did say, what about Manic Macho Legs? Is it very useful? You know, I could put in something instead of Manic Macho Legs that help make level easier, but nah. We'll put Ramen in. That'll make the angel levels easier. And that will be our strat. So what I'm going to do is, well, it's actually going to be quite a short stream, because I might as well end it now. And, well, I might as well end it now. That's a good quote. I don't entirely disagree. So I'm going to go down and watch the 6 o'clock news. Just going to take a screenshot of this strat. And that's going to be me strat for floor 15 to 20. And then on from that, the floors have unique strats. But yeah, that works rather nicely, so that's good. Not going to complain about that one, Blizzard. Oh, hello, Kobe. I did your Catasaurus thing on floor 14. I mean, I would say it worked, but I mean, you know it works if you've done it, but it worked for me. But not well enough for me to always do that. Right, I'm going to airdrop this magical picture. No, I'm not, because airplane mode's on, because we're banking the energy from this morning. Okay, whatever. Bye, guys. And, well, the Titan description says all, doesn't it? I probably won't change it, because people don't really interested in watching Heavenly Tower testing. Just put that in the thumbnail. But yeah, that's the case. Tomorrow, I find out whether I'm going to need to continue towards a watch target on SIlent Gnome, or if all the effort has essentially not been needed. But in that case, I can hopefully go away from it thinking SIlent Gnome is now a better channel. So there you go.
See, mate, that's what it's all about. Positive mental attitude.
Yeah. And, Kobe watched that part and even commented something before. Good. Positive mental attitude. I'm glad you were there, Kobe. Must have been focusing too much on Mecatosauruses. And on that, bye lol.
Lol.